And we're back with the Screen Team on today's Talk 930 KWOC. This show is being brought to you by Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, where Walmart is next door to us. Also, Poplar, Bluff Drywall, and Fearless Social. The show for today is we've already got done reviewing the movie Splash with Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. We got Deadpool coming up. I'm excited to review that one. But our middle segment has to do with The Good Dinosaur. This was a film that came out back around Thanksgiving, and it's a Pixar-Disney joint effort, and it's about a dinosaur named Arlo, right, Sabrina?
That's correct. This is one of those movies that the poster, all by itself, splashed up on the side of a big, giant mall, captured the heart and attention of our 2-year-old, and he never forgot that was there, and never forgot that we told him it was a movie, and he went searching for that dinosaur in that mall, and that was the only reason he wanted to go in the doors. I mean, the very essence of the whole entire movie was captured in the movie poster, and from that point on, we knew that opening night we had to take Luke to see that movie.
And what did he call it? We got to find Good Dinosaur, Dad.
Good Dinosaur, Dad. Good Dinosaur. Me watch it.
Basically, I guess the plot is that the comet that was supposed to destroy all the
dinosaur life
missed us.
Yep.
And
if the dinosaurs had survived.
And they did survive in this movie. Mm-hmm. And so is the start of the human race.
Yes. So
we're seeing that kind of combination put together. But we're also seeing, which I found it very, very interesting. And I was kind of like, well, that's not believable, speaking of talking dinosaurs, but they had these dinosaurs
plowing fields and planting corn for their harvest. And
I was like, okay, so the rock, the meteor missed them, and now they're farmers.
Well, it did say millions of years later, billions of years later, this is current day. And the movie is set in current day as if the dinosaurs had survived.
Was it really?
Yes.
Oh, I
you
must
missed
have missed
that part. Yes.
Really?
You,
current day.
You stopped reading. As usual.
It's true. But I was like, the whole time, I'm like, well, that's not real. Dinosaurs can't be farmers, yet they're talking.
An animated feature, too.
Go figure.
You're so funny.
We got the basis of this family. You got Arlo's mom and dad.
Yep.
And Arlo's brother and sister.
Yep.
And they're all talented at something. Arlo's dad is very strong-willed. He's a protector. He's a shepherd over his flock, if you will. You got the mom, who's a great mom, takes care of all of her children, knows all of their needs and stuff like that. And then you got the oldest boy dinosaur, who is...
well, technically, they all hatched at the same time.
But he was first.
He's
So
big, he's strong, he's just like his dad.
He's a brute. And then you got the girl dinosaur, who is...
smart, funny, clever, and successful.
And then you got Arlo.
He's puny, he's knobby-kneed, he's smaller than the rest, and he always has to try 10 times harder, and he's afraid of everything.
Yes, he is.
Kind of like you.
That's why I liked him so much.
I know. I liked him, too.
So this was kind of a coming-of-age story for him. He has to find himself and to find who he is. And
in order to leave his mark.
Right. Because the rest of his family has left their mark, and he hasn't yet. And that's
in this
goal.
movie, that's literal.
Yes.
On the silo where the corn is held, they actually put a footprint up, and that's leaving their mark. But
Correct.
It's also literal.
Correct. So we got the whole basic storyline down.
Their farm is near a river, which is a very key thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the source of their livelihood, their protection.
Because they're farmers.
Because they're farmers. But they also have to respect the water. And the water can rise up and sweep everything away. And that's how Arlo gets separated from his family.
True story. And then he meets kind of the antagonist of the film, which is the human being little boy.
Mm-hmm. Spot.
And they kind of become friends. Not at first.
He's a vicious little thing.
He reminds me of a little vicious little boy we know.
I thought you were going to say me.
No, not at all, man. Not at all. Okay, so we got the storyline down. What were your thoughts as a mom, as a lady, as the woman that you are? Did you like this film?
I did. I think it's precious, and I think that I will buy it in a heartbeat. We just have to go get it.
Right,
We're kind of slackers that way. It's just a matter of how many. It's one of those movies where I didn't cry as much as I did when I watched Inside Out, the previous Pixar movie, but I did cry about 3 times, maybe twice, with just a sniffle at the end. But it's one of those good cries where goodness inside always overtakes and overcomes the weakness outside, and that's valuable to anybody who wants to take the time to look inward.
True story. What'd you think of some of the side characters that were in this?
Hilarious.
Really? I thought
they were.
I thought some of them were kind of weird, especially like the
weird.
pterodactyls or whatever. Man, that group was
creepy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I mean it just goes to show you that you can't judge a book by its cover, and you got to be cautious. Just like the T-Rexes.
Right.
They weren't vicious.
You thought they were bad news.
They were ranchers.
But they were like, we like fish, not food.
Yeah, they were kind of like the sharks.
Yeah.
But and then there was that weird dude that hid in the trees, camouflaged, and collects them and names them, and they're his. And
right.
Yeah, that was interesting.
What did he call him? He was like...
I don't remember.
Oh, come on. That was some of the best scenes where he's like, vicious.
I name them, I keep them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, some of the names, like Thunderbolt and yeah.
But Arlo named him Spot.
Arlo named him Spot, and Spot stayed with him. And one of the key things that happens is they're trying to find their way back home. And in doing so, he builds character. He overcomes his fears. He learns how to be the dinosaur that he needs to be a good dinosaur.
Correct.
And learns how to not be so afraid, which is the biggest thing, is overcoming your fears and facing them. And having Spot along taught him how to think about someone other than himself.
One of the best lines, I think, in this film is when Arlo's talking to the Papa T-Rex, and he's like, "You were scared?" And the Papa T-Rex is like, if you don't have fear, if you're not scared, you're not living.
That's right.
Know? So it's something that reminds us that it's there, that kind of emotion is there for us, but it doesn't have to rule us.
I hate to refer to something we see 1,000 times a day, but there's a Thomas the Train and Friends show, and he says one of those characters is called Gator, and he teaches Percy the same thing. It's not a matter of being so brave that you're not afraid. Being brave is being afraid and overcoming it to move, to act, and to do what needs to be done, regardless of your fear. Some
great lessons in this film. We took our 2-year-old to see it. Do you suggest taking kids that age to go see this movie?
If you have, if you think that your 2-year-old is ready to sit down and watch a movie, sure. They're going to love it. I mean, they've already got, at Christmas time I saw bicycles with the Good Dinosaur on it. They're going to put it out there. The kids are going to go to it, and it's that time of their lives where they're transitioning from one thing to another.
Yeah.
Luke definitely went, he has his train phase, but he was adding dinosaurs to it, and it was the perfect timing, and it consumed him.
I agree. It's a good film. It's called The Good Dinosaur. Coming up after the break, we're doing a 180. All right, we're taking the family movies out of the way, and we're going to be doing a rated R comic book movie called Deadpool. That's coming your way next on Today's Talk, 930 KWOC.